Hey guys, MichaelBtheGameGenie here, and on today's video we got some big sales and savings to share with you today. First up, we've got iiRcade. There's an update for RetroMania Wrestling that includes a new wrestler, new rings, new movesets, new gameplay improvements, and to coincide with that, we've got a sale at Best Buy on the RetroMania styled cabinet. And then also, we've got a big AtGames sale happening at the Brick in Canada. Find out more about it right after this. So that's right guys, we're heading into June and summer savings are upon us. I want to say thank you so much for everybody checking out the video today. Guys, I always appreciate it, and thank you once again for supporting me. And if you're new to the channel, like what you see here, please go ahead, subscribe to the channel, click the bell for notifications and all that jazz. So first up, we've got to talk about iiRcade, and some news broke, well, kind of late last night. We got an announcement out. It was unclear when the embargo was, but our good buddy Patrick Walton, P-Dubs, put it up under the Super Game Room Dudes page. So if you guys are in fact following the Super Game Room Dudes on Facebook, you would have saw the post from P-Dubs, Patrick Walton, last night. Wanted to give you a quick update on iiRcade and RetroMania Wrestling. So there's an update coming to the cabinet today. Chris Bay is a new playable character, 3 new arena rings, additional movesets for cage matches, and general gameplay improvements. That's the big news coming up. Now, some of you guys might remember, going back to May 2nd, there was a new update for RetroMania Wrestling that included some of these features we're talking about today. So, the update is now available on Steam, coming soon to various other platforms. You're going to be able to play as Chris Bay as a new playable character. Again, there's updated moves for the steel cage, ways you can play, updated gameplay improvements, and 3 new arenas. Now guys, coinciding with the update, there's a big sale on the RetroMania Wrestling Cab available through Best Buy in the US. It's on sale for $200 off, $399.98. This is a hell of a deal for one of the best looking cabinets iiRcade has ever put out. So one of my favorite cabinets growing up was in fact the WrestleFest cabinet, which RetroMania Wrestling is in fact the spiritual successor to WrestleFest, and this RetroMania design cabinet takes a lot of inspiration from the original WrestleFest cabinet. Here you can see it being displayed in Jason, the third floor arcade. I love how he always does his reviews. I always call them Between One Fern reviews, but this is Jason's video showing off his RetroMania Wrestling iiRcade cabinet. So guys, if you are in fact interested in an iiRcade RetroMania Wrestling Cabinet at an incredible price, right now through Best Buy you can pick it up for $399.98. However, I do have to throw in a disclaimer. So while you guys would be getting an awesome deal on an iiRcade cabinet that looks beautiful and has upgraded features compared to the standard base unit, you have to remember that the iiRcade Gold Edition is coming out, should be shipping towards the end of the month with upgraded features. It's going to be twice as expensive at $799, but you do get that light up marquee, you do get the new JBL audio, as well as you get the actual USB connectivity for the trackball, guns, whatever else Glenn's going to come with for the cabinet. So keep that in mind when making your RetroMania cabinet purchase. There is a Gold Edition right around the corner. Definitely exciting for iiRcade RetroMania Wrestling fans. Of course, it's not the online update where we can wrestle each other, but this is still pretty cool, and there's a new character. And that cabinet at $399 is a beautiful cabinet, one of the best iiRcades released in the last era of cabs. So if you wanted to get into the iiRcade ecosystem at an introductory price point, and the new features that the new cabinet at $799 doesn't do anything to interest you, remember it's $999 once the Father's Day sale is over, this is a great point to get in at, and the cabinet's going to work pretty much exactly the same outside of the light up marquee, JBL audio, and of course the USB connectivity, so you can just enjoy the original cabinet at a very, very good introductory price. Anyways, moving on, we've also got some AtGames sales that honestly have come out of nowhere here in Canada that I want to share with you today. So I know us Canadian people, we always kind of get a little bit of a raw deal whenever AtGames summer sales, Father's Day sales, or National Owners Day come up. We don't get much of a break on hardware, but the Brick has stepped up and they're offering some great discounts right now that you might be interested in. So if you guys head on over to the Brick's website right now, type in AtGames, it'll bring up all the products that the Brick currently sells from the AtGames line. Pretty much the Brick and, of course, Buy Stuff store, but the Brick, being the large retail store, is the primary retailer for AtGames here in Canada. That's no discredit to the Buy Stuff store, but the Buy Stuff store is one store in Ontario where the Brick is everywhere, so that's all I mean by that. But if you head over to the Brick's website right now, you can take a look. It's funny because when these deals, they were initially announced in a flyer. That's how I saw them originally. But when I went to the website this morning, they weren't showing up on the general page. You actually had to go into the item to bring up the sale. But we've got a couple items that you should definitely take a look at. First up is the AtGames Legends Pinball Machine, which is on sale for $999.95. Now, some of you might be saying, well, that's not a deal. That's what I paid originally for my AtGames Legends Pinball here in Canada, or that was the original price. Yes, it was the original price, but then shipping went crazy and they had to raise the price by an additional $200 to make it affordable for the Brick to bring these in. So you're getting back down to the original price, just like with the arcade one-up pinballs. They went up in price. There's been some sales back down to the original price. That's what you're getting for the Legends Pinball now. I cannot highly recommend the Legends Pinball enough. I got my AtGames Legends Pinball from the Brick. Geez, what is almost a year ago now, probably actually a year ago now. I put out my review. I was very happy with the machine and what it could do. I've since gone on to add a VIBS board, video input backglass switchboard. I've added the arcade control panel, and this thing is just a juggernaut. It's my go-to for playing visual or video pinball here in the house. Added a PC to it as well so I can play my Zen pinball games on my ALP as well. This is probably, and by probably I mean definitely, the best pinball machine, virtual pinball machine on the home market. So if you were considering picking one up, but that $11.99 price point scared you off, jump on this $9.99 deal. I got a feeling the price is never really going to come back down to this regularly. This is a sale price, so jump on it if you are interested. So we also just mentioned the arcade control panel for the Legends Pinball. This replaces the section in front. What it allows you to do is to play arcade games on your AtGames Legends Pinball device. I've got a review out for this as well so that you can check out. I play a lot of gun games in vertical mode, basically on the machine. I guess they call it Tate mode or Tate mode, we call it. That's one way to do it, but it's also just, it looks better, the all-black design instead of the Legends Pinball on the front. And to be honest, I really enjoy using it for navigation. So it's just easier to navigate the actual menus on the device with the control stick and buttons, but the trackball actually becomes a huge boon as well because it works like a mouse. So if you hook up a PC to it, like a lot of times I go into Zen Pinball, I'll play tournaments like the MCAP tournament, playing Monster Bash right now. I'll use the mouse to actually scroll the pointer to the tournament I want to get into, and then I can click. So huge benefit. But it is $200, so keep in mind, it's a big price to pay if you want to add it onto your pinball table. I recommend it, but it still is $200. Next up, we have the AtGames Legends Ultimate Mini for $599, so $150 off. And let me tell you, this was the appropriate price point for this cabinet. If there was one detriment, like fallback, where I'm like, I don't know about this in Canada, it was that price point, $749. It just, something didn't feel right about that. It seemed a little high. This should have been competing with the old price on the arcade one-up cabinets, where it is meant to kind of fit in that space. $599 is an excellent price for this compared to $749. I've done a review on this. You can go check it out. If you have a Legends Ultimate already, I don't know if you need this product specifically, but it does provide some extra benefits like turning the screen sideways, and of course, also, you can utilize the pinball control buttons on the side and the vertical screen to play pinball the second best way that you possibly can. So, the AtGames, and you can use your Legends Gamer Mini as a replaceable control panel to go in with it as well. I forgot about that, and that's going to be beneficial when we get to it in a second. So like I mentioned, the Legends Ultimate Mini, I have one. It's pretty cool. You can see it in the background there. $5.99, you get your light up marquee, you get your screen that rotates from horizontal to vertical. There's only one control panel, but this can be swapped out for the Legends Gamer Mini, so it becomes more of a fight stick with 8 buttons instead of 6. Of course, you're missing trackballs and spinners that you get on your Legends Ultimate. It's got more of a compact design. If you don't really have room for the big Legends Ultimate, this is definitely an option because it'll allow you to do pretty much everything the Legends Ultimate will do in a smaller form factor. $5.99. Check it out for a limited time. Ends Monday, June 13th. So yeah, limited time. So guys, last but not least, of the AtGames products currently on sale at the Brick, probably the best deal and the best introductory point for anybody looking to get into the AtGames Legends ecosystem is the AtGames Legends Gamer Mini for $99.95. We all remember there was a huge sale at GameStop in the US where this is on sale for $49.95. Unfortunately, we don't get the same deal here in Canada, but this is pretty close when you take conversion of the dollar into account. For $100, you can have a home arcade experience with a great control stick in your hands. And guys, I'm not kidding here. The AtGames Legends Gamer Mini is excellent. The control stick is really good, high quality. The buttons are really high quality. And me personally, I don't even use it as an AtGames Legends Gamer device because I already have the Legends Gamer Pro. What I actually use this for is a fight stick on my PC. And at $100, you're going to be hard pressed to find another fight stick of this quality that you can just plug in, rearrange the buttons for, and use on your PC. So even if you don't want to utilize it as a Legends device on its own with the Legends core puck that it comes with, you can just hook it up to your PC and use it as a fight stick, and it's awesome. And at $100, go out and try to find a better value than that. It's going to be tough. Anyways, guys, the AtGames sale is going to be on till Monday, June 13th, so jump on it over the weekend. If there's one of these AtGames products here in Canada at the Brick that you've been eyeing for a while and you're interested in getting, jump on the sale price, save a couple bucks, and join the AtGames Legends ecosystem with me. Anyways, guys, that's all we got to talk about today. Fun AtGames sale. Of course, we've got the big iiRcade update. You can play as Chris Bay now, and an opportunity to pick up that beautiful RetroMania cabinet for $3.99 at Best Buy. Let me know in the comments, guys. Are you going to pick up the RetroMania cabinet at Best Buy, or are you going to hold off and wait to the gold, or does none of that interest you? Are you excited about the RetroMania update finally coming to iiRcade? And for my Canadian brothers, is there anything from the Bricks AtGames, I don't know what you call a Father's Day sale, weekend sale, that you're going to pick up? Let me know in the comments. Once again, thank you so very much for watching. This is Michael B. the Game Genie. I'll talk to you guys next time.